Everybody. My name is Adrian Notch, and today we're going to be talking about family healing traditions. So, the person that I chose to interview is my mother, my beautiful mother of three, Vivian Minach. She is currently down in Miami, Florida, which is where I am from. She currently works as the assistant city manager at the city of Homestead. Um, and then she was born in Miami, Florida, in Baptist Hospital. But both of her parents were born in Cuba, and their parents were born in Spain. So you could say I'm little Spanish, but always would always definitely go with the Cuban. And then I think that she was just the perfect person to interview. She's just very vocal about her health in regards to what she does to maintain it. So, yeah, she's the closest person to me as well as the role model that I live vicariously through with a lot of things. So, yeah. So first up, I asked her, how do you protect yourself or to protect your health? Sorry. And essentially, this is stuff that I could speak on myself, just the amount of exposure I've had to it. She sleeps a good 9 hours a day. She's in bed at 9, waking up at 7 pretty much. Waking or sorry, five something, even 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Um, and sleep is just something that she takes pretty seriously. So when it comes to, they could be in the middle of watching a show or movie, and then she'll go ahead and just, say I need to head to bed if it's, 10 o'clock or something. She exercises pretty frequently. She goes on 3 mile runs twice a week, and pretty much walks our dog Nala every single day when she gets back from work. And then she does occasionally go to the YMCA. We have a membership. I've actually gone with her a couple of times. Um, but it's sporadic, and it's something that is not too common. But she does partake in, just the yoga classes that they have and all that kind of stuff there. She does like that stuff. So she takes her vitamins as well, vitamin C, B complex for her skin, hair, protecting all of that in regards to, immune system and all that. And then her vitamin C is because of her profession, working as the assistant city manager. She doesn't getting outside as much as she would like. So that helps a lot, definitely. Home remedies after an illness include maintaining a consistent diet. She pretty much strays away from red meat in general. She likes fish, the mercury that salmon has in it, and then as well as dairy, like milk, things that could cause a lot of phlegm buildup and all that kind of stuff. She wants to avoid it, get herself back on track. She drinks warm tea with lemon, which replenishes the immune system, makes her feel pretty good, which is nice. And then she tries, like I said, tries to soak up as much vitamin C as possible. When she's not at work, she's outside, walking the dog, sitting by the pool. Just pretty much trying to soak everything in, especially if she's not feeling too well. She's going to spend every second she can just outside soaking it up. So, yeah. Birth and death rituals. My family is not too religious. It's not something that we would practice pretty frequently. It's something that we might want to continue or might want to start doing. But we do some, Catholic birth rituals that have been passed down, for generations, something that, regardless of, how you're born or what you choose to follow at birth, you're pretty much going to be experiencing these things. So that's baptism, and then as well as the naming of the child. And then as well as death rituals include a funeral mass, oftentimes depending on the case, we do casket viewing services, um, and then it was as well as a burial service, which is normally followed by a get together afterwards to just celebrate her life, um, or to celebrate somebody's life. My mom has actually mentioned that prior to her death, regardless, she just doesn't like seeing people sad and seeing people mourn. So she would love to have a little get together to just celebrate herself, not her birthday or not anything, an anniversary or anything like that, just to celebrate her and her life and what she did. She's a beautiful mother, a beautiful daughter, a beautiful aunt, beautiful friend, beautiful wife. She's the best. So I'm sure that, everyone would eagerly want to go to that. So what happens after death? Like I said, we aren't too, at least she would like to say that she isn't very religiously involved. But I think that, in regards to Catholicism, it's just that when you die, you are eventually ridden from that pain, from the pain and suffering of having to live in a state, I guess, that you wouldn't want to be in. you're sent to heaven or hell, and then as you know, you do things like confirmation and you do things like confession to eventually end up in heaven. Um, and that's something that is, I guess, you're not able to run away from it. It's, you know, when you pass, you will be sent to the afterlife in a particular form, depending on your decision making and how you choose to go about life. That is how you know, I guess, decide whether or not you are going to end up in wherever it is that you are. Personal reflection, I think that it was actually really nice hearing from her. Just in the sense, I'm obviously I do pretty much every time I'm back home, but you know, being the closest person to me and just getting to not really, you know, see her too frequently because we're so far away from one another, it's difficult. And I think that it was nice to just hear what she does in regards to maintaining her health. Um, as well as this just provides a large, like I said, art ideological inference as to how many others around the world live. These traditions impact so many people. It's just not something that we can see everywhere all the time. But it's something that is, you know, it can be shown through many, many ways. And this class is one of those ways that we are going to be able to experience that just by viewing the different ways that people protect themselves, the way they go about their religious beliefs and cultural backgrounds and stuff. I think that it's pretty cool that, you know, these seem to be such common things that people do in their day-to-day life, yet everybody's different. So, for example, someone might not be walking their dog all the time, but my mom does, which is why I thought it was cool that we got to choose somebody in particular because I know my mom is such an interesting person. Um, And yeah, this pretty much just, like I said, tackles the general topic of discussion that this course is pretty much providing. It's just the idea of minority health issues. I'm not saying that my family and I are minorities, but you know, we do live our lives in regard to, you know, health different ways than some people of similar backgrounds might. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Uh, I guess reflective experience. But yeah, thank you.